Brush hog in the background. So this is a Connecticut Valley Arms Hawken rifle. It's percussion, which isn't normally my thing, but this is my brother's rifle. I just fixed it up a little bit. He's in California right now, so I'm kind of taking care of some of his firearms. So we're going to give it a shot. 54 caliber, like I said, with a set trigger. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Loaded with 90 grains of powder, so a pretty robust load. Well, I don't think I could do that again if I tried, but bullseye first shot with this rifle. So that's pretty awesome. Let's try it a couple more rounds and see how it does. Well, I went up to my parents for Father's Day, and I went digging in the basement to find my 270 die, reloading die. Literally digging. If you saw the basement, you would understand what I mean. But I did not find the die, but I did happen to find this that I did not know was down there. This is a 54 caliber Hawken that I believe belongs to my brother. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's in pretty sorry shape. He's off with the military right now, and this was just laying in the basement, so I'm going to refurbish it, see if he still wants it, or buy it off of him, or whatever he wants to do with it. But I discovered something else with this gun while I was messing around with it when I got home, and I'll go ahead and show you now. Alright, I'll start off by showing you this. I don't know what this is. It's another Hawken barrel from Spain, 50 caliber, sorry. It's dovetailed. It's got parts on, and I'll be taking this nipple off to use on this gun, actually. But I actually have no idea where this came from. It doesn't belong to any of my guns, any of the guns that anyone else has, and it's in the white, so no idea what that is. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, or who owns it, or anything like that at the moment, but it needs cleaned up, so I'll clean it up. But anyways, getting back to this, so the first thing I did when I got this home was I pulled this back and took the nipple out. Now, the nipple was completely corroded shut, so there's no way this thing was going to fire first off. As you can see, it's covered in rust completely. There's no light coming through that. Completely corroded shut. But the next thing I did is what I do with all muzzleloaders, is I blew down the barrel to see if any air comes out. No air came out, so that scared me a little bit. So I dropped the ramrod in, because neither my brother or my dad mark their ramrods like I do, and I felt a patch down there, so it's loaded. Now, thinking back, I remembered my brother mentioning that he had a ball stuck in his muzzleloader. That was years ago, before he left for the military. So there is a ball in this gun that has been in there for, probably going on 2 years. Now, that's not a big deal, so don't freak out about it. There's been rifles that sat above fireplaces that have been loaded for 100 years. They're not going to go off. It's not a huge deal. And this one is going to be pretty easy to solve, depending on how my brother loaded this up. I don't know. My brother's not skilled with black powder firearms, so I'm not about to go shoot this thing off, because I don't know what's in there with what load, but I'm going to attach this to my brass rod and yank that ball out and show you whatever's in there. This rifle also needs cleaned off and needs some work done to it. So as you can see, it's pretty badly corroded, mostly surface rust, but it's going to need a lot of work. and it's going to need to be stripped down. So let's get to it. I'll show you what was in the barrel now. Okay, so this turned a little bizarre. I put the little jag, or whatever you call that, the worm, I think it's called, down there, and I started trying to screw it into a ball. Well, it wasn't screwing into anything. I could tell that it was sinking in, but it wasn't hitting anything hard. So I just pulled the thing up, and this is what came up. It's just a wad of paper towels, very compact wad of paper towels. See where I screwed into it. So I was like, okay, he's apparently firing off blanks, which, you know, wouldn't be that odd. Maybe it was 4th of July or something. I don't know what he was doing. But then I dropped the powder. This is not black powder. This looks like pistol powder to me. So he was firing off blanks with what I'm assuming is pistol powder. Extremely bizarre, and I'm not sure what that did to the inside of the gun. So we're going to have to find out now. That's going to be interesting. So luckily it was not loaded. Had this thing gone off, which I don't think it would have just been a big bang, and that's pretty much it. So let's get to refurbishing in this, and I'll go ahead and show you when I'm done. Alrighty, it cleaned up a whole lot easier than I thought it would. Actually, the powder didn't seem to do much to the inside. It was non-corrosive, so it actually cleaned up very easy. So most of what I did was just shining the brass, cleaned all the surface rust off of here, replaced the nipple, because the last one was just unserviceable. Shined the brass, all that. So percussion guns are not really my kind of thing, not my favorite. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this or whatnot. I'll shoot it, but not my kind of thing. Now, as for the spare barrel that I found in the basement, that thing needs quite a bit of work. It's also missing parts, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I don't know if I can do anything with it. It's a 50 caliber barrel, but got a spare barrel now, I guess. So thanks for watching.